What is this game? Also, since when did Roblox add their add video type stuff in it? Okay, they can't just go straight down to the bottom of the world. That makes no sense. But um I don't think I've ever taken a video of building Crush. It's a physics-based game. I'm not upgrading that. Yeah. This game is, for some reason, fun. Oh my god, there's a purple. A purple. Purple. What is that thing all the way in the back? What is that? I don't know what that is. Or who it is. Okay, number one, how did he pass through that? Number two, where's the castle? Number three, how long does this take to break? I honestly forgot that this took so long to break. This takes so long to break. And if you are just starting out on this game, do not break one of these. You probably can't even break one of these when you first start. Cause, this has, 200,000 health. That's a lot. A lot. Also, my room is freezing. And that guy in the background, where my cursor is on, he can use some more stuff. Also, what is he? What is that man? I know what thing he's trying to replicate, but it ain't working. Not one bit. Oh my god, it's finally almost over. $1,000 left. Oh, it's done. And now, yes, it does give you insane stuff. Just when you first start out, you probably can't break it. Even the blue is 15,000. Regular is 5,000, which is the most that a regular car can get. Am I gonna break this before that? Yep. Yep, I am. Also, the main thing when you first start out on this, you want to break everything golden because you can get a whole lot of money that way. Kinda a lot of money that way. Though I do wish this game had an update, so I can have more stuff. Cause this is only spikes, saws, propellers, blocks, wheels, wedges, the spinny things. And yes, it is good to break a lot of stuff, but as I'll show, it's not the best. Not one bit. But everything highlighted and stuff, you want to break those because, well, if your quest calls for, like, something that is already down in, like, one of those, that was what I just broke. You don't have to go out and break it again. Okay, so they are called spinners. Open all of those. This is a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. I haven't even gotten a tier 2 hinge. I have enough for it. I just have not made it. Yeah. There's not much for me to get. I mean, I guess upgrade this. Max tier. 10,000. Buddy, you doing okay up there? Yeah, I just broke all of that in a matter of seconds. But I need to break the bank. Literally. I need to destroy the bank. Nine, what is you doing? What even are you? What are you? What is that, man? That is severely concerning. But I would like it if y'all were to subscribe, like, comment what you want. Reason I'm saying this is, one, I want to make money for my family. Two, I want to play more games, upgrade my setup. The main game I want to buy is Trailmakers. It's like $20. 20, 30 bucks. For me, that's expensive. And I don't get an allowance. Almost done. Oh, it it's highlighted in orange. Orange. Orange is orange in Japanese. Yeah, it's not the hardest thing to say. Orange. Honestly, the most simple thing to say. Arguably. I struggle with English. Arguably, the easiest thing to say. Says for arigato, arigashima, which is thank you and thank you so much. What is this thing? Honestly. Also, why does bro have TL3 basic wheels? What the heck's it? Oh, what? Oh, hey, the blimp. And now, blimp. View. Missing some parts. 10 and 30. Okay. Let me get you and try to get some stuff. I got absolutely nothing. Merge my parts. I need 10. Oh yeah, I can make a gold. Okay, in here. Let me buy these. And then I needed 3. Oh well. Well, actually, let me use this thing. I've not loaded it in a while. 74 spikes. I am missing 74 spikes. Now that's a lot of regular spikes. Seeing as they only come in like bunches of a few. I am buying out this whole entire thing just to get stuff. Okay, you. I need mechanical oil, man. Well, time to go destroy some stuff. Wait, no, those start at like 6,000 ish. I don't know how much they start at. Honestly, I don't know much on how that works. But when I destroy this, I'm gonna go back in and test some vehiclers. Oh? Okay, 1 kilometer an hour / meter. Test drive. Okay, holy. What in the world is happening? So I did not like that at all. I'm sorry, but what is this? Huh? What? I don't know what that is. Ultra Sweeper, what the heck are you? Advanced Driller. Test. What are you gonna do? Spinny? Yes. And extendy. Oh. Okay, but this is like a lot of gels. 109 times 3 times 10 by 10. So 103 times by 10 and then times it again by 10. Who has that much money? Or even time? What is this supposed to be? There is a wall. And I want to know why this exists. Okay, this speeds up a whole lot. Okay, that can be improved upon severely. Tunnel drill? ¿Por qué? And it, yes. Okay, now you got stuck. Um, 158? Also, how are you going over a complexity limit? Okay. Okay, one of them's huge. Did I get enough spinners? Oh, I hope I did. That's all I got some spinners at all. Rock pillar is on that side. That is balanced rock. Since it's balancing on rocks. I'm sorry, but what is this dude? What is this man? This man is upside down. That is what this dude is. I'm sorry, but what is going on over here? Break, break, break. Break, 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 break. What is you? Hua eh yo. And I need to break this for Muna. But that can wait. That is a long time. How in the world am I missing 15? Also, I'm missing 6 spinners. Okay. Let's hope I has some spinners, some spikes. Godly crate, rarity 5 gold. I want that. Oh, I only have $6. That is not really anything. Okay, got to get everything that I need. Which means destroying that. And that. All in this. Also, is anything out here? Index. Balloon tier 3. Propeller tier 3. Big wheel tier 3. Huge. Godly. Hinge tier 3. Thruster tier 3. Sorry, that says. No, that is godly. Or, no. TNT tier 3. Gold. And that's a lot of stuff I am missing. Crush. Got every single one of these. Small cloud. I got the big cloud somehow. Sphinx. Dragon egg. Hot air balloon. Medieval balloon UFO. Airplane. Genie lamp. Magic carpet. Okay, time to go destroy everything. And it is gone. Oh, I hope you're not going to destroy what I think you're going to destroy, which is this thing. I'm going to go AFK.
not normal. That's not normal. Oh my god, it's a cat. That's not normal.
What in the world is going on over this way?
Yup, that's not normal. That's not normal.
That didn't even give me that many studs. Oh my. Cats do not like onions. um. Yeah. Sorry for the echo. I'm not trying to have an echo. If I do have an echo.
Is that a fucking dinosaur? A lot of people.
Oh my thing is the convenience store. I did not know. Also, sorry I'm a bit loud. I am right next to my mic. Um, can, can I get out, please? Thank you. Thankfully, somebody was already destroying the convenience store. The Germans. Ah, yes. All of the Germans. Sorry, Germans. Nein, willst du mal? Which I believe is no, come here. I only learned Vidastushma from one of my brothers slash cousins. I don't know. My family is weird.
She used another card. Mom forced me to take the blame for her. The whole school rumored that I was a delinquent. For an entire year, nobody would talk to me. From the time I was 8 to 18, Chloe used 96 cards, and I endured 96 cold shoulders. I used to think that once she used up the last 3, I would finally get the same love from my parents. Until today, while helping Mom clean the house, I stumbled upon a medical report from 18 years ago. It read, Chloe, 2-month-old newborn diagnosis, congenital bilateral deafness. A cold shiver ran down my spine, making me tremble uncontrollably. Her deafness was never my fault. It was congenital. My parents' lack of love for me was the only real thing. There was no point in hoping anymore. I should have realized long ago that they didn't love me. After all, Chloe was always the princess of the house. I was just the other daughter, the disposable disposable one. Rubbing my tired eyes, I looked down at my phone. The family group chat on Snapchat was buzzing. As I scrolled up, my finger accidentally tapped a transfer. It was only $20 sent by mom with a note for Chloe's smoothie. My finger froze. My instinct was to send it back, but the money had already been accepted automatically. The next second, Chloe's voice message popped up, dripping with sarcasm. Hazel, how can you be so shameless to steal my drink money? Mom clearly sent that to me. You sure are fast with your fingers. Mom chimed in immediately, her bias showing in every word. Hazel, send that money back to Chloe right now. Her ears have been hurting lately, and she just wants something sweet to feel better. Don't fight her over such petty things. A faint pang of pain went through my heart. Silently, I Venmo'd $20 back to Chloe. Just as I locked my phone, Chloe's whining voice echoed from the living room. She was hugging Mom's arm, swaying back and forth, saying she needed new clothes for graduation. It was an intimacy I was never allowed to have. Perhaps my gaze was too intense. Mom shot me a sideways glance and snapped. Hazel, can't you be more like Chloe? If you want something, just say it. Stop standing there with that miserable face. It looks pathetic. But just saying it was a privilege for the beloved, not for me. Ultimately, Mom dragged me along to the mall. All along the way, Mom held up dresses against Chloe, buying her everything she wanted. At the last store, a dress caught my eye. It was a simple, elegant white dress, a style I had secretly liked for a long time. The size was perfect. I gathered my courage and spoke up. Mom, can we try this one on? But Chloe grabbed the hanger, refusing to let go. She pulled a brand new favoritism coupon from her purse and stuffed it into Mom's hand. Mom, I like this one too. I'm using my coupon. This dress is mine. Mom looked slightly hesitant. The sales clerk tried to diffuse the tension, saying to Chloe, this size might not fit you well, sweetie. We have the latest arrivals over here. Why don't you take a look? But Chloe remained stubborn. So what if it doesn't fit? I like it. Besides, Hazel owes me. Mom immediately stepped forward and forced my hands off the dress. When she looked at me, her face was cold and hard. You're older than her. What does it matter if you have one less dress? Chloe has bad hearing. Any minor irritation makes her ears ring. Just let her have it. I stood there, my knuckles turning white. Ever since we were kids, clothes, stationery, snacks. As long as Chloe pulled out a coupon, I was always forced to back down. The weight of 96 past humiliations rushed over me. Suppressing the bitterness, I asked quietly, Mom, if I were the one with the hearing loss today, would you make Chloe give in to me for everything? I couldn't help but think, what if she only loved Chloe more because of her ears? But when Mom heard this, her eyes flickered. The next second, she raised her voice full of accusation. Why do you have to compete with Chloe for everything? It's just a dress. Is it really worth being so petty over? Chloe's hearing loss is your fault. Instead of being understanding, you're always comparing yourself to her. How can you be so narrow-minded? Caused by me? That one casual sentence crushed my last shred of hope. Their guilt was only reserved for Chloe. I was never within the scope of their care. Just then, Chloe walked out of the fitting room wearing the ill-fitting white dress, spinning around triumphantly. She intentionally bumped into my shoulder and whispered mockingly, that's what you get for breaking my ears. You owe me. You should give me everything. I lowered my eyes and quietly looked away, no longer arguing. On the way home, I pulled out my notebook and crossed out the 97th grid, gave the white dress to Chloe. Only 2 empty grids left. I stared at the dark night outside the window. My heart was completely numb. Once the last 2 coupons were used, I would leave this suffocating town forever and never look back. I looked closely at the previous grids. Each one felt like a knife scar on my body. The 96th grid read, she threw away my SAT prep materials. Suddenly, I remembered how damp and cold the rain was that night. 3 months before the SAT, I had organized all my study prep materials, which I had saved up for a whole year to buy, into a canvas backpack. Whenever I had a spare moment, I would study. But Chloe took advantage of the time I was taking a shower and threw all my materials into the trash outside. By the time I realized my books were gone, the sky was completely dark. I was trembling with anxiety. I dragged Chloe to ask where my books were, but she didn't show a hint of remorse. Instead, she laughed and pulled the 96 favoritism coupon from her pocket, handing it to Mom, who had rushed over. Mom, I'm using my coupon. I just hate seeing Hazel read all day. Those books are gone, so tell her not to yell at me. Holding the paper coupon, Mom immediately shielded Chloe. She turned around and scolded me harshly. It's just a few books. You can just reprint them or copy them again. Why did you have to scare Chloe? Her hearing is already so fragile. You yelled at her so loudly that her head hurts. Can you take responsibility for that? My eyes burned with tears, my voice shaking. I spent a year saving up for those materials. There are practice tests in there that you can't even buy anymore. There are only 3 months left before the SAT. How am I supposed to start over? Dad sat on the sofa, scrolling through his phone, chiming in casually. You're smart. Missing a few books won't affect your test. Chloe was just being a playful kid. Let it go. A coupon is on the table. This matter is settled. Don't bring it up again. I ran downstairs to search the bushes. It was pitch black and pouring rain. My legs were scratched and bleeding from the thorns, but I refused to stop. It wasn't until midnight that I found my materials. They had been soaked into a muddy pulp by the rain. They were completely ruined. I squatted in the thorns, picking up the torn pages one by one. The cold wind whipped my face, mixing with the tears streaming down. But the cold outside was nothing compared to the ice in my heart. A neighbor passing by saw how miserable I looked and kindly helped me. Meanwhile, my parents stood at the entrance of the building, busy comforting a sulking Chloe. They didn't even bother to come down and look at me. When I got back inside, holding the wet, ruined books, I ignored my feverish and battered body. I tried to negotiate with my parents, asking if they could help me buy new materials. Mom waved her hand impatiently. Our money is saved for Chloe's future college fund. Figure out your own problems. Who told you to pick a fight with her anyway? In the end, I had to stay up until 3 o'clock every single night, manually reconstructing those materials. Pulling my thoughts back to the present, I traced that line of text. It felt hilarious. Back then, I studied so hard because I wanted to major in pre-med. I wanted to cure Chloe's ears. I wanted to wash away the guilt I supposedly owed her. But it turned out I never owed her anything. Suddenly, my phone rang. It was my high school counselor. Hazel, the school offers a special 5,000 community merit grant for outstanding graduating becoming seniors. If you need it, come to the office tomorrow to fill out the form. I quickly agreed. I knew that to escape this family and go to college, I would need a lot of money. But the moment I hung up and opened my room door, I found Chloe eavesdropping outside. Without a shred of embarrassment, she ordered, "Hazel, give that Grant money to me." In front of our parents, Chloe threw a massive tantrum. She stomped her feet, tears flowing on command. "I want the latest iPad Pro. Everyone in my class has one for graduation except me. I can't even play games properly." As she spoke, she snatched my 8th favoritism coupon from her pink wallet and slammed it onto the wooden dining table. The paper made a sharp slap against the wood. She shot me a smug look as if this was completely natural. "Mom, I'm using this coupon. Make Hazel transfer her Grant money to me so I can buy my iPad." Mom, habitually taking the coupon, looked at me and said, "Hazel, tell your counselor that Chloe needs the grant more. Bring the application materials out and sign them over to Chloe." Dad put down his phone and chimed in, his tone taking it for granted. "What's wrong with fulfilling Chloe's wish for once? Don't forget her ears are like that because of you. You can't always be so greedy over a little money." I clenched the edge of the table, my knuckles turning white. 18 years of accumulated resentment finally exploded. "This is my merit grant. The school gave it to me because I work part-time while maintaining top grades. On what grounds do you expect me to just hand it over to her?" I raised my voice, openly defying them for the first time. My parents looked shocked. Even Chloe froze. "Chloe has everything she wants. Clothes, jewelry, allowance. I have to work part-time just to afford food, and you've never once asked if I was struggling. Why do you always sacrifice me for her?" When she saw me talk back, Chloe cried even harder. She threw herself into Mom's arms, clutching her sleeve. "Hazel just hates me. She's doing this on purpose. She broke my ears and now she won't even let me have this little thing." That sentence was the spark that ignited Mom's fury. She stood up abruptly, rushed over to me, and slapped me hard across the face. Slap. "When I was a child, Mom told me that I made my sister Chloe debt by hitting her. Because of that, she said they owed Chloe 99 favoritism coupon. On my birthday, Chloe wanted a mango cake. She whipped out one of the cards and Mom immediately replaced my strawberry cake with mango, even though she knew I was severely allergic to mangoes. When Chloe was caught smoking at school, she used another card. Mom forced me to take the blame for her. The whole school rumored that I was a delinquent. For an entire year, nobody would talk to me. From the time I was 8 to 18, Chloe used 96 cards, and I endured 96 cold shoulders. I used to think that once she used up the last 3, I would finally get the same love from my parents. Until today, while helping Mom clean the house, I stumbled upon a medical report from 18 years ago. It read, "Chloe, 2-month-old newborn diagnosis, congenital bilateral deafness." A cold shiver.
This is Trident Gum Tropical Twist, your pocket-sized vacation in its totes, adorbs, and classy wallet pack. Look at her, currently basking in the glow of its tiny desk paradise. Can you believe this isn't a real beach? What a tropical twist. Am I right? Just one chew, and suddenly you're lounging in the sun. This
Who the fuck pissed off Aquaman?
I mean, seriously, bro, how many water bottles does one man have? And where is he getting them from? Like, is he just equipping them from his fucking inventory? Superman's got the power of laser vision, and, the Flash has the power of super speed, and for some reason, this guy has the power of the
Fucking local Speedway's drink station.
I mean, is this guy some sort of unknown waterbender? Like,
What the fuck is really going on, bro? Motherfucker!
With my new power, I should be able to alter his physical form. He's resisting. Maybe he needs to feel better first. I can help with that. Wow! Your new power didn't work either.
Enough. I know exactly how to help. If I connect with him and he speaks through me, maybe we'll understand what he's going through.
Now then, do you hear me, Stephen? Just relax and let me in. What happened? That's not Stephen anymore.
You don't five senses. That is only the list you were taught as a child. Close your eyes. Now give me the Reese's cup, bitch. Yada 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 yada, something about a square. New mean juice box about to go flare. Like the witch, that's a cinch. Halloween night about to wake up in a ditch. And I'm stacking up De Niro. Got this young man feeling like George. Now give me the Reese's cup.
Don't scroll, don't scroll. Hang on. I have one question.
You don't have an e-tool to save you this time.
Oh yeah? Well, this is a bucket.
What? Huh? Where'd he go? Damn it! How does he keep going now? You don't have an e-tool to save you this time.
Oh yeah? Well, this is a bucket.
What?
Oh my god, guys, I made it to the sleepover! Oh my god, guys, I made it to the sleepover! Oh my god, guys, I made it to the sleepover! Oh my god, guys, I made it to the sleepover! Oh my god, guys, I made it to the sleepover!
You know, chilling with my dogs. Oh dang.
Okay, so this is a bit of a working concept, but I think I just figured out a simple knot to make a security vulnerability in typical chain link fences. This is something called a tumble hitch. It's a little bit messed up right now. You can see an example of it right here. It's a very simple knot, but it allows you to release it under load, which means that I could cut a hole in a fence, suture it up with these tumble hitches, and when I wanted to get through, the whole thing comes undone pretty quickly. Here's the system. We have the tumble hitch, really easily releasable, and then we have a trucker's hitch, and this allows me to basically, even with, you know, a chain link fence, really hard to, it's thundering out right now, really hard to crank down. So now, using this, I can get some really serious leverage, and I can pull the fence back to its fixed position, so it looks like it's fixed. If I maybe did like 3 of these in a line. And now let's say I'm like a bad boy trying to get away from the police. I left this knot secretly here. Nobody was able to find it or inspect it because it looks like the rest of the fence. And so I run over here, and I quickly just pull this to release the whole thing, and then I can get through the hole.
I might just be the most blessed person on the face of the earth. Somebody look at this. I was turning water into wine. I might just be the...
Officially giving Oxyshred her baddie chain after this move.
I'm Izukumi Doria.
I'm Otaku Uraraki.
Guys, what am I looking at? Mexican sushi? What in the hola, ¿cómo está? She said konnichiwa. In the fucking world is this? Guys, what am I?
You find your teacher in public. POV, you find your teacher in public. Public. Zoom. They be out of there. Huh? What is happening right here? What? I don't know.
Turns out that heavy galloping was just Charlie trying to race by Mom and beat her to the cattle guard, possibly to avoid a scolding. The Mom definitely had a few choice words to shout at him as he ran back to the house. Charlie wasn't just a ranch dog, oh no, he was a corporate professional. Mom, Dad, and Rachel would take him to the family.
Is it going? Yeah. I swear to you, in that hallway back there was this voice next to this one. I swear to you, I looked to see if you guys were recording anything and no one was.
Did it sound like a
Well, no. It was crystal clear.
Did you hear a woman?
Is it going? Yep.
Medkit? Scalpel? Finally, the medicine. Oh yeah, that's green.
Practical magic.
Turning on the beach steamers into furries Part 2. We messed up.
If we only fly to Wichita this week.
Let's go to New York and stuff.
And
There's no way. Say what I got. Say
What is it?
what that mother.
Bro, it's 3 a.m. Why am I up thinking about the chem test tomorrow?
Well, hey, at least it's not Freddy Fat.
What?
Well, hey, at least it's not Freddy Fat.
Cheesecake.
What did I just get hit with?
Rating every flavor of Pira. All of my kids love international snacks, so I'm really excited to try these out. Me and my daughter have very different tastes, so I don't know if we'll like the same ones.
Caffeine makes me want to go to bed. That's what every person with ADHD says. Now, I do find it pretty funny that most people say this, but most people don't know why. But just in case you're curious why, I'm going to tell you why. Give me a follow if you haven't yet. I'd love to be your ADHD guy. For most people,
I'm gonna have to end this video. Bye bye.
your brain is